So my story began from a very young age, around 3 or 4 years old. I drank my grandmother's diabetic tablets, or rather ate them because I was a child and mistook them for candy. Because of that, I was in a coma for about a week or something like that. The doctors told my mother that I would develop a learning disability and that I would have problems with my education. My mother is a praying woman, so she did not take the doctor's report as the final say. I struggled all throughout primary school. I was ranking at the bottom of my classes. I wasn't focusing. I just was not performing normally. At traditional secondary, I wasn't performing as poorly as I did in primary school because my grandfather, who was a teacher at the time, took me under his wing and he would basically teach me every single thing. He taught me mathematics, English, science, every single thing. And he really worked so hard with me every day. I lived with him. I went to school with him. I took morning walks with him. We prayed together. So grandfather is very instrumental in my journey. Since 2018, when I wrote the 12 CSEC subjects, I gained passes in all subjects, and I rewrote those subjects that I did at fourth form. So I got 8 grade 1s and 4 grade 2s, and I was the valedictorian of that school. Since 2018, I have been given motivational speeches. I even formed the Angel Stevens Award of Excellence for the business student, the top business student, and I've been doing that for 3 years now. So I give back to the school. At UG, this was around the COVID time, so classes were mostly online. It was very hard. I had to undertake a lot of courses. The courses were different. It was a lot of reading, so it was definitely hard. And then having to deal with the state of the world, it was definitely hard on me mentally. However, I persevered, I continued to work hard, and at the end of it all, I got a GPA of 3.8, and I graduated as the second best student of my class. That's in 2023. I had the expectation, the legitimate expectation, that since I was the second best graduating student, since I did so well at UG, that I would get a scholarship to go to Hugh Wooding Law School, which is naturally the next step for any person looking to do law. However, I unfortunately did not get that scholarship, even though I applied months before. I followed up, I went in person, I asked, I called, I did all that they wanted me to do. However, I did not get the scholarship and I was crushed. I was so devastated because I knew that my family could not afford $3 million plus per year for me to go and study. I did not receive that support immediately. So we decided to just go to Trinidad. We only had 1 month's rent, money for a few groceries, but we didn't have a single cent for the tuition. We were basically going on faith because it's very hard to know that you don't have that tuition and you're in that country and you're seeing your peers who got scholarship. My mother, she started selling at my church's canteen. She would sell little things like hot dog. Angel. While she was doing that at every single service. So Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and the money, it started to add up then. And she would send money in installments. She would send it like every couple months. And I was able to pay off small increments. Sometimes I was late, many times rather, I was late, but the school was very accommodating of me, and they understood my circumstances. I feel so happy. I feel so ecstatic. All of the hard work, the sacrifices, the many sacrifices, many losses and disappointments and letdowns, it just all paid off in the end. So I'm just so happy, and I'm so grateful to God, because it is only through Him that I was able to complete. And He made me realize that this is where I need to be, even though I didn't know what I wanted to be at first. He led me through and caused me to understand that this is where He wants me to be.